Well, USS The Sullivans, that huge rescue effort out in Buffalo, New York, they are continuing now those efforts. The crew is focusing today on extracting oil from the cruiser, I should say from the destroyer, and the lake as quickly as possible, as the Fletcher-class destroyer from World War II has been taking on a lot of water at the Lake Erie Museum out in Buffalo. Right now here locally, KWW reporter Emily Moss is right outside the Sullivan Brothers Iowa Veterans Museum in downtown Waterloo. Emily, you talked with someone who actually served on this ship. Tell us more.
Ron, Carl DePoy is the president of the USS Sullivans Foundation, and he served on the DD-537 from 1962 to 1963. Now, he says he was heartbroken to hear about the sinking, but he's still positive for the outcome.
I lived on that ship for about a year and a half, and I probably knew just about every inch of that ship. And it's just heart-wrenching to see the thing filling up with water.
The USS Sullivans DD-537 is still afloat today as rescue crews continue to try to save the ship from sinking.
We are doing our best. We appreciate your patience, and with Godspeed, we're going to get this job done correctly.
Carl DePoy served on the ship himself.
Not too many people my age are left from the old crew on the one that's up in Buffalo. It's very important that we keep it in the public eye, just like a lot of the other important monuments of our country and symbols of our country.
Despite the obstacles, DePoy still feels confident it'll be saved.
Even though it is taken on a good bit of water, it's still not sunk, and it's not going to sink. We're not going to let it sink.
The Sullivan Brothers Iowa Veterans Museum is anxiously watching each update, hoping the irreplaceable isn't lost.
Once they're gone, and it's a big thing to try to preserve history for future generations. That's what we're all about. That's what the Buffalo Museum is all about. That's really what any museum is all about.
Oral historian Pat Kinney says losing ships happens, but can't happen to this one.
You can't save them all, but this one has been in Buffalo for, it'd be about 45 years, and it would be a shame for them and for us if it was lost. And I don't think they're gonna, I think they're gonna make it.
Still, hopes remain high for the ship, named after 5 brothers who gave their lives for freedom.
I feel quite certain that they're going to do it. And they're determined to do it, and I'm sure they will.
So far, over 4,000 gallons of oily waste has been extracted from the ship, and Buffalo crew is hoping that they can put divers in the water tomorrow, weather permitting. Live in Waterloo, Emily Moss, News 7 KWWL.
Yeah, launched back in 1942 by Mrs. Thomas Sullivan, Waterloo. And of course, it's 376 feet long. It has a beam or a width of 39 feet. So very, very important to save USS The Sullivans. Now, by the way, news conferences are being held every day at 1 o'clock Iowa time. If you'd like to check those out, we're going to live stream them on the KWW Facebook page starting tomorrow. With that in mind, KWW anchor Colin Dorsey is headed out to Buffalo tonight, and Colin's going to have some live reports this week on the efforts to save USS The Sullivans right here on KWW. We're going to hope to start by tomorrow morning on Today in Iowa.